Hello everyone and welcome to this video. I will be showing you a week of my workouts. For those of you watching who are familiar with Iloilo, who are from Iloilo and you know the gyms here, I go to Storm Fitness Club and we do CrossFit. We're not a CrossFit affiliated gym, however, we follow the standards of CrossFit. For those of you who don't know what CrossFit is, basically it's functional fitness, and so it's usually done in a class setting. You are guided by a coach. And as you can see, we do have equipment, but don't worry if you're a beginner, you don't have to use the equipment. The coach should be able to guide you properly and guide you through scaled movements, scaled workouts instead. So this is a week of my workouts. I started filming Friday and then I ended on Thursday. And so for the Friday workout, as you can see, we're doing back squats and then we're also doing bike and row. So you have to do 30 unbroken back squats here. I kind of broke mine on the last set. It's 3 rounds of this because it was just too much. And I think this is 85 pounds that I am carrying. So it's supposed to be a very manageable weight. The first round I did the bike, and then the second round I did the row, and then for the last one I did the bike again because bike is a lot more manageable for me. So this is it. I chose to wear a belt on the second round because my back was like on fire already. But I think for the last one I opted to not use the belt anymore. I'm not sure, we'll see later, because it didn't really help. My back was still just not comfortable here. So this was intense, but a good workout still. Alright, moving on to Monday. So I filmed this in the middle of the CrossFit Open. Although I'm not joining, we still did the workouts, all of us. So this is 22.2 deadlifts, that is 95 pounds, and then burpee over bar. Since I'm considered as the scaled category, so I just needed to step over. However, I do feel I could have jumped over since we're more used to that, and that could have made me gone a little faster. And I find that when you move slower in certain movements, in certain exercises, it kind of is more tiring to sustain. So I feel like I should have jumped over or moved a bit faster in this, but I was kind of worried that I might get tired too soon. So that's, I guess, what it's like when you're doing a workout for the first time, and with 22.2 you're not sure what you're gonna feel. So it's part of it, but I'm still happy that I got through it and finished and all. Well, I didn't finish, but I finished, the workout, like it's done already. So there's that. If you're curious how I ended this workout, I think I ended at round of 9, finished round of 9, and then I did, I think, 4 burpees over bar for the 8th round. So only up to that 8th round. It was a lot. Yeah. That's over. We move on to Tuesday. I did front squats and back squats again. Front squats are easier for me compared to back squats. So this was a nice workout. Basically, you increase your weight every round, and for each minute of each round, you increase like the reps that you do. So it's 1 rep, and then 2 reps, and then 3 reps, and then you increase your weight again after that. So my last weight was 145 pounds for my front squat. My PR is 155 pounds, so I think that was a good place to start, or basically end. So yeah, that was good. And then the back squat part, I'm happy that it wasn't unbroken like the last workout, like Friday's workout, because that was too much. So I broke it to 5 reps and then rested and then did another 5, and you'll see that later on. moved to Wednesday and we did 17.5. And for those who are familiar again with the open, then you know that 22.3, which I'm about to do this tomorrow actually, is kind of similar. It's thrusters, but with pull-ups and also with single unders or double unders. So that's great that we already did this. So for this workout, thrusters and DUs or single unders are kind of my weakness. I'm glad that since we were following the CrossFit Open standards, I had to do single unders, because if I had to do double unders here, I would have died. So, and my weight is, I think that's 5 pounds. So it's 45 pounds. And that was manageable for me. If I did it any heavier, I wouldn't have probably finished the workout, or probably ended way later, of course. So this was kind of okay for me, because we did one workout weeks before wherein we had to do 10 thrusters in a minute, so it was 100 thrusters in total. So being able to do that and finish that made this more manageable, a lot easier. Of course, it wasn't, if you'll see later that I also was struggling at the end, on my last round, but it wasn't that bad. There are worse workouts that I've been through. So there you go. That's your thrusters and single unders. for the last day for this video, because I took a rest day today. Today's Friday. Tomorrow, Saturday, I will do 22.3. So this was Thursday's workout, accessory work. It's 5 rounds of 12 dumbbell bench presses. Well, you see it on your screen. And then after that, after you finish those 5 rounds, you'll do another 5 rounds of the next workout, and then another 5 rounds of the next workout as well. So I think for this round, we used 20-pound dumbbells. I could have gone a bit higher. I think usually I use 25 pounds. So you could also gauge what you need through that, hopefully. And then for the bent over row, you just use the same weight. For the next round, for the next workout, I used, I think it was 15 pounds for the Arnold press. And then you'll see later that I do the seated pull-ups, because I can't do a strict pull-up yet. So that's the scaled version of that. You'll see that later. And finally, for the upright rows, which is later on, I used 10 pounds first, and then after the third round, I think, or on the third round, we used the 15 pounds instead, because 10 pounds was a bit too light. So 15 pounds is what we ended with. So personally, although these kinds of workouts, the accessory work is not the easiest, and sometimes it's like really annoying because it takes up the whole hour and a half even, and it's a lot harder to get through, but I like work like this because I'm not a super huge fan of Metcon workouts, but I know that sometimes it's good to include that, of course. So I kind of like these types of workouts, the accessory work, strengthening. I love doing that more, but accessory work is really hard. But it's nice to have that like once a week. So that's what usually happens in our programming. so that's about the end of the workout. We're nearing the end of this video already. So thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoy these workouts that I do and you like me posting them, make sure to give this a thumbs up so I know that's like feedback for me, and follow me everywhere online. I hope to see you on my next videos. Take care of yourself always, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.